I built a Doppler radar set. My 3D printer is running in the background, so sorry for the extra noise. But what we have here is two 3D printed horn antennas that I spray painted with nickel paint and then electroplated with copper, just on the inside because that's the only part that counts. There is a gunplexer, which is the microwave source, a crystal detector going to a meter that I'll turn on. So the meter reads, if I move out of the way, a very small number. Now if I put a metal plate in front of the antennas so that I get a lot of reflection, you can see the voltage goes way up, so almost 0.2 volts. In fact, it's changing scales. So we definitely get the radar effect in terms of amplitude. Now the cool thing is, a gunplexer has a mixer diode inside of it. So there's the source and there's a second diode in the mouth of the waveguide that mixes the outgoing signal with the incoming signal. And because of Doppler shift of anything moving in front of the antenna, the frequency difference is in the audio range. So over here, I hooked up my guitar amp to the mixer diode. And now, if I wave my hand in front of this system, you can hear it making noise. And in fact, that's how police radar guns work. And the way they calibrate police radar guns is they take a tuning fork of a given frequency, and so if I ding my tuning fork and hold it at the right place in front of the antenna, you can hear the single tone coming back from the Doppler shift of the vibrating tuning fork. So as I said, I 3D printed these antennas, so they weren't terribly expensive. The gunplexer I think was about $30 on eBay. A crystal diode is again $20 or $30. A power supply, kind of interesting, so you need to carefully control the current going into the gunplexer, and so I'm using a ballast resistor, and so you just find out what the current and voltage are supposed to be in the gunplexer. I'm using a 12-volt power supply and an appropriately calculated resistor to make sure that the current never exceeds what the gunplexer wants so that I don't damage the device. But my metal plating worked out pretty well in some places. I'm still learning how to do that. But there is my homemade Doppler radar system.